Have you ever chosen the softer button and then felt the sharp edge after you clicked it? If you want to see how good people get trapped by nice words, stay with me. This story begins on a stage that smells like new carpet and money. A camera light is in Mara Quill's eyes, and the crowd is clapping. The app is called Ascent, and the slogan says it helps you build better habits. The number on the screen is huge, and it says 50 million daily streaks. Mara smiles for the photo, but her phone buzzes in her hand. The message feed explodes with one line that does not match the party. The line says the new clarity nudge feels like emotional blackmail. Mara steps off the stage with a smile that looks fine and feels not fine. A hotel door closes, and the sound of the party turns into a quiet hallway. She reads more posts from users who say they feel pushed by a gentle hand. She wants to fix it, but a meeting bubble pops up first.
I will handle the questions, and I will find the fix.
The board channel lights up with stress and praise at the same time.
We love the numbers. Now we need a calm answer tonight.
She types a clean reply that promises care and asks for patience. She sends it, and the room goes still for one breath. Then a reporter email lands with the subject that makes stomachs turn. The subject says, "Do you optimize for health or for engagement?" She knows the honest answer, and she knows the safe answer. The safe answer is the one Legal wrote last quarter. The honest answer sits like a heavy coin in a thin pocket. The tool inside Ascent has a private name that no one says on stage. The name is the Desire Engine, and it ranks the feelings that keep you around. It does not sell the goal, it sells the itch. It ranks restlessness above joy, and it ranks fear of missing out above peace. That is not in the brochure, and it is very good at graphs. Tonight the graph is perfect, and the faces on the wall are perfect, and her brother's lab results are not perfect. His name is Evan, and he needs regular checkups, and he is on the company plan. If the stock falls hard, the plan might change, and that is a door she does not want to open. Here is the first small hook of the night. A teen user posts a thread called "Ascent Made Me Choose." The post gets picked up by bigger accounts, and the comments multiply. People say they felt safe, and then they felt steered. The crisis team offers a stipend and a soft message of support. The thread cools down, and the room exhales again. A tiny relief rolls through the team like tea on a cold desk. Then Jules speaks up, and that tea turns bitter.
I am not shipping the new nudge because it is a trap with friendly words.
Jules is an engineer with a stubborn kindness that does not sell well. He says the design hides the real exit where thumbs never land. He is not loud, and he is sure. She wants to keep him, and she wants to hit the number.
Take some days off, and I will move this to another squad.
He looks hurt in a quiet way and leaves the chat. She moves the ticket, and the launch continues like a train at night. Here comes the next spike, and it is sharp. A slide appears on the internet with a line no one meant to share. The line says, "We optimize longing, not outcomes." People start quoting it under every post from the brand. Investors demand a new answer by Monday that removes anger and keeps growth. The Desire Engine generates a fix with a name that feels kind in the mouth. The name is Choice Frames, and it looks like a gentle fork in the road. The truth is that both paths feed the same loop and keep you in the app. The art is warm, and the copy says you choose your path. The math says the path was chosen for you either way. Mara reads the proposal and thinks of her brother and thinks of her job. She clicks approve and writes a statement about support and control. A small relief arrives again and sits on her desk like a paperweight. The reporter writes back and asks for an on-the-record chat. Legal asks her to hold the line and save the words for a town hall. The board plans a live event with a soft set and curated questions. They call it transparency, and they rehearse it twice. Jules returns with a folder under his arm, and a look that is not angry.
I brought user tests that show the pause button is hidden where thumbs do not travel.
He is calm, the way a bridge is calm, before trucks arrive.
If we say we care and then we place the exit in the corner, we are lying with a smile.
She asks him to stay quiet until the audit, and he asks her to tell the truth now. They leave the room with no winner and no hug. Mara goes to see the teen who started the hashtag. The teen is named Nadia, and she meets Mara in a small park with a big tree.
It felt like the app knew what I would pick, and then it boxed me in to prove it.
Mara hears those words and feels like a mirror is pointed at her face.
I do not want money, and I want the hurting to stop.
Mara promises to listen, and then she signs off and walks back to work. She opens the dashboard and stares at the latest fork on the screen. The fork is not for users, and it is for her. Option A freezes growth, admits the manipulation, and risks the health plan. Option B ships a resilience update that is sticky and sounds caring. The screen shows two bright buttons that do not feel like a choice. She thinks of Evan's next test, and she thinks of the team she hired.
I will pick the softer harm for now and clean it up when we are safe.
That line is a common prayer in busy offices. The next day is a small cycle of panic and balm. A parent posts about a bedtime prompt that triggers anxiety. The team adds a line that says you can pause anytime. Metrics do not change and the complaint fades. A new graph smiles and the meeting ends with claps that do not reach the eyes. Another small breath, and then a text from Evan shakes the calm.
My doctor wants a scan soon, and I am trying not to freak out.
She tells him she will be there, and she looks at the insurance portal. She knows how fragile coverage can be when numbers fall. The town hall date arrives like a train you can hear for miles. The set is warm and the lights are kind, and the chairs are too soft. A moderator smiles in a way that says we all want the same thing.
We care about people and we love data and we believe in both.
He offers Mara the first safe question, and she reads the safe answer. The chat scrolls with hearts and a few knives. Jules watches from the back row, with his jaw tight and his eyes soft. The moderator turns to user questions and picks the one you cannot dodge.
Do you optimize for well-being or do you optimize for desire?
The room tilts, and the light becomes hot and honest. Mara looks at the camera and sees a path that will ruin the graph and save her face. She also sees a path that will save the graph and shrink her soul. She chooses the path the desire engine cannot predict.
We optimized longing, and it worked, and it hurt, and we are stopping it now.
The sound in the room changes because truth has a shape you can hear.
We will remove dark patterns, and we will move the exit where thumbs live.
Phones light up with red numbers and the stock dips in real time. People in suits exchange looks they do not want on camera. Users in the chat type short messages that read like relief.
Thank you.
That one lands in Mara's pocket like a small, warm stone. After the stream ends, the board speaks in careful phrases that cut anyway.
There will be costs, and we will hold you to the new plan.
PR drafts a hard week of posts and replies and apologies. Some staff leave, and some staff stay, and some cry in stairwells. Jules does not leave.
If you are serious, then I am in, and I will measure exits, not loops.
They find a whiteboard and write a new metric with a simple name. The name is Satisfied Exits, and it counts how often people leave with peace. The line is slow and steady and very boring to investors. The new design puts the stop button where your thumb already rests. The alerts are fewer and the copy is plain and the nights are quieter. The comments shift from anger to small thanks sent at odd hours. Nadia posts that she slept fine and then she logged off. No one quotes that, and that is the point. Mara sits with Evan outside a clinic under a slow sky.
The scan is clean and I want noodles, and I do not want to talk about work.
She laughs and agrees and puts her phone face down in the cup holder. The cup holder holds it like a little dark pond with no fish in it. Yes, even I know that is a picture, and yes, I will keep the language simple. Here is the moral without glitter or smoke. Desire is not evil, and it is also not a steering wheel you can hand to a system. If an interface will not let you leave with dignity, it is not helping you. A choice that demands your worst self is not a choice, and it is a costume. When you feel boxed in by two friendly buttons, you can step away and make a third path. The third path is often quiet, and that is why it is easy to miss. Mara missed it for a long time, and then she did not. She paid a price and she kept a promise to a stranger and to her brother. She learned that honesty is cheaper than maintenance on a lie. People will tell you that truth kills growth, and sometimes they are right in the short run. People will forget to tell you that growth without a break is not growth, and it is drift. You can steer your want instead of letting it drive you. That is not a grand idea, and it is a daily habit that looks dull and saves lives. You stayed with me through a long road, and I am grateful. Thank you for listening all the way to the end, because attention is a gift and you shared it. If this story spoke to you, then please tap like and subscribe, and leave a comment about the moment that hit you. If you want to support this channel, you can use the QR code in the corner or the link in the description to donate. You will also find links in the description to other series that live in a very different world from this one. They are different, and that is on purpose, and you may like the change of taste. I will see you in the next story, and I hope you bring a friend. Until then, take care of your choices and let them be yours. Thank you and good night.